time we're going to create a C program that will help us to find out the largest number between two numbers or three numbers. We'll also try to find out the smallest number as well. So let's create a program here. I'm going to name the file as largest smallest. Okay, and the extension will be .c as usual. And then I'm going to create the basic structure here, hash include, and then studio.h. Then let's go real quick here. I'm going to put integer main, and then we have the return 0 as well. Okay, so now that we have the basic structure, let's create here. I think there is a typo there. I'm sorry, studio.h should be there. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to create a program. Let me just put a command there, a program to check or to find the largest number, Now, if you can understand how to find out the largest number, then it will be easier for you to find the smallest number as well. So first we'll start with between two numbers. So we are going to take two inputs here from the user. Here it's going to be number 1, and then we're going to take from the user number 2 as well, and then we're going to find the largest number. So I'm going to give a variable name called largest here. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we are going to create a printf here just to give instruction to the user. So enter number 1. User will give us number 1, and we need to take that as an input. So here it's going to be scanf. Then we are going to use %d to get the value from the user inside the number 1 variable. Okay, so this should be our first step, and then now we can copy paste this one real quick just to get the second input from the user, because we want to find the largest number between two numbers at this point. Okay, so that's all. We have the inputs. Let's continue. Now we need to check the condition here, which one is bigger. So here, if number 1 is greater than number 2, we're looking for the greater number or the largest number, then our largest number will be, in this case, number 1. That's very simple condition, right? So here what is happening, try to understand. If number 1 is greater than number 2, then we will store that number 1 inside our largest variable. We could print that right away, but this time we're not going to print it. We are just trying to use another variable to hold the value. Later on, we are going to print that. And maybe the condition can be different. So here I'm going to copy and paste. Else if, number 2 can be bigger than number 1, right? So in this case, we can say number 2 is greater than number 1. If it is true, then our largest number is 2. Now the number can be equal, whatever the user number, giving to us. Let's say maybe the user mistakenly giving us 5 and 5 twice. So in this case, none of them are bigger or largest. Here, both of them are equal. So the last condition we can use here, else, if no one is bigger than each other, then we can say largest is, maybe we can print it out here directly. So let's say numbers are equal. Numbers are equal. That's all. Now there are many ways we can do this. Actually, there are many ways we can use this program. So at the beginning we can check whether they're equal. If they're equal, then at the beginning we can say numbers are equal, and then we do not need to check this condition anymore. So I could do something like this. If number 1, as I said, there are many ways you can do this. At this moment, I'm just going to say it like this. If number 1 is equal to number 2, then I'm going to show some message. So let me just cut from here and put it at the top. That's all. If it is not, only then we're going to check few conditions. So we're going to find out who is the largest number. So let me just put it here. Okay, and let's get rid of this else part. So after that, we check who is the largest number here. We are going to print it. So at the end, we're going to print. Again, the printf needs to be here. Why? Let me just tell you. Largest. Let me just finish this part. We are going to print the largest number. So we need to print the variable called largest. That's all. Now let's come to the point here. So this if block, basically first checking whether numbers are equal. If they're equal, then done. That's all. We are not going down anymore. But if they're not equal, in this case, we'll go to the else part. So this is the entire else block we have. We are checking the numbers if number 1 is largest. If it is not, we are going to check if number 2 is largest. So we'll find out the largest number here anyway. And after doing the check, we need to print out our largest number. Again, we are inside this else block. Remember, that will be the correct place to print out. Now let's run this program. Let's see whether it does work. Here I'm going to run this program, and this time of course it's going to ask us to give two numbers. So let's just wait a bit here. We are going to give the first number, let's say 10, second number 10, and surely numbers are equal. So our program is terminated here as we expected. Now let's continue. This time we're going to give 10 and 5, and you know what will happen. So 10 will be stored inside number 1, 5 will be stored inside number 2. So this condition doesn't match because 10 is not equal 5. So we'll go to the else block. We're checking 10 is greater than 5. Of course, it's true. In this case, largest variable will have the variable value 10 inside of it. So we'll have 10 here. And if block works, surely else if not will work. It will go straight over here and it will print the value 10. So let me just execute this, and as you can see, largest is 10. Again, I'm going to run this. So let's see what happens if I run it again. Here I'm going to run, and this time I'm going to give 5 as a number 1 and then 10 as number 2. And what will happen this time? Again, this one will not work because 5 and 10 is not equal. Then remember, we have number 1 as 5 and number 2 as 10. So 5 greater than 10, it's not true. Surely it's not true. So this block will not work. It will go to else if and check the condition. 10 is greater than 5. Surely 10 is greater than 5. And in this case, the largest number will be 10 here, and it will print 10. Now there is one more thing probably you are thinking about, but let me just execute this and show you it's working. One more thing we are thinking here: if number 1 is not greater than 2, then surely number 2 will be greater than number 1, because we already checked the equality earlier, right? So here, even I do not need this condition. I can get rid of this condition straight away. And let's say if I run it again, just to show you how things are working here. So let's see if I give 5 and 10 here, what will happen? So this condition doesn't work. We are coming inside this else. Check 5 greater than 10, which is not true. It will come to else part, and the largest number is number 2, which is true in this case. So if I run this program, it will work for sure, and there you go. So you can make your program the way you want when you understand the flow of the program, how the if condition work, how else condition work, how you're moving from one block to another. When things get like, when your basics are more clear, when you have the foundation of like a if statement, then those kind of simple thing, you will be able to understand your code and the flow of the code, how everything is working. Okay, that should be all for now. But what about you want to find out the smallest number? Before you even finish this one, let's finish this one. Now, if you want to find out the smallest number, it's very easy. Just change the name of the variable here, and let's come back. We are going to put smallest, and also we're going to put smallest here, smallest, and also we can do the same thing here, because this time we're looking for the smallest. Let me just put smallest number, that's all. And we just need to change the direction of the sign here. So this time we're looking for less than, which is 1. So if number 1 is less than number 2, then the smallest number 1. Otherwise, we're going to say the smallest number 2. If you run this program, surely it will work, and you can give a go here. Now things will be a little bit different when we're going to check the, find out the largest or smallest number among 3 numbers, and we'll see how that one works.